And we are excited to be kicking off Radio Row here in Los Angeles, Super Bowl week with our friend from NFL Network, Colleen Wolfe. Make sure you follow her on Twitter at Colleen Wolfe. We were just talking. It's nice to see you in person. It feels like it's been so long since we saw anyone in person and talked about football. It's a good time.
I cannot believe that I actually see other humans in front of me. Last year, when we were in Tampa for the Super Bowl, it almost felt like a fake Super Bowl because we just didn't have any of this, it felt like. And there weren't the fans. There wasn't any of the spectacle that usually comes along with the Super Bowl. And don't get me wrong, it's not anywhere near where it was like in Miami in years past at Super Bowls, but just having this ability in general to talk to someone's face instead of a screen. I love it.
I know.
It's
and
great.
even fake normal for a few days,
Fake
right? We can fake it for a
normal's
little
fine,
bit.
yeah.
After the past year and a half, I will take fake normal
Right.
any day. But we're going to talk about the big game in just a second. But
Okay.
you know us. We view everything through a silver and black prism. And our guys have made a lot of news over the past 10 days. Josh McDaniels, Dave Ziegler in the house. What exactly are the Raiders getting in these two guys?
Well, I think that they're going to get some consistency, which I think is so big and so important for a team that's building. And I think with Josh McDaniels, he really does a great job building off of a quarterback's strengths in the offense. And I think that that is amazing news for Derek Carr and this offense in general. And I think, too, just bringing over the GM from the Patriots, it's just that's only going to help really build a solid foundation for this crew. And after everything that this team has been through, I think that it honestly has made them so much stronger as a group, and to have good leadership now going forward is really going to pay off.
You know, we've talked so much, especially the past, 2-3 weeks, about how the situation in Las Vegas is a unique one, right? Because oftentimes when you hire a new coach, you get a new GM, this is a team coming off of a suboptimal season. The Raiders went to the playoffs for the first time in 5 years. They won 10 games. Obviously, the end goal was not what they wanted to be, but this was a postseason team. And so you look at the situation that Josh and Dave are now kind of entering into, and it's a very interesting one compared to what you usually see with teams rebuilding.
It's so true because it's not a classic rebuild. And it's sort of similar to when the Chargers went out and they got Brandon Staley, and it just felt like in terms of landing spots for head coaches, that was a really nice spot because they had so many good, talented pieces. And I know I shouldn't be talking about the Chargers on
It's
a
okay. We'll
Raiders,
forgive you. We'll forgive you.
I'm just using it as an example and saying that this is a team that has a lot of those pieces in place. Now, yeah, there are a ton of spots on the roster that could use upgrading. I mean, a classic number one wide receiver is absolutely needed. Zay Jones, he was awesome. Hunter Renfrow, great. I love Darren Waller, but that's a need now after everything that happened this past year. And then also on the defensive side, I would love to see the Raiders go out and get someone for the interior defensive line. They are so good with Max Crosby and Yannick Ngakoue, but stopping the run was such a problem for this team, and I think really held them back in certain spots where they could have succeeded. So going forward, those would be two things that I think that they really need to address.
Yeah, and it's something that Dave and Josh will now be spending all of their time thinking about for the next couple months. But real quick before we let you go, and I do want to talk about the Super Bowl, but last week we had the Pro Bowl in Las Vegas. We have the draft coming to Vegas. Obviously,
I'm
we're
so
there.
excited.
I know. Are you going to be there? Are you going to be in the house?
Yes!
Love it. Fantastic. But it's crazy now that if I would have told you 3-4 years ago that all these events, all these marquee things would be coming to Las Vegas, you probably wouldn't have believed me. But now we look and it's going in order, and it's just showing how quickly Vegas is turning into an NFL city, how quickly it's turning into a sports city, and it's pretty fun, especially for us inside the building.
I mean, who doesn't love Vegas? I absolutely love Vegas. My husband was born in Vegas.
Vegas legend?
Yeah, so
Oh.
it's just it's such a great city with so much to offer, and then to have this blossoming sports scene too, and the fact that I haven't even been to the stadium yet. I haven't even been to Allegiant Stadium, so I am dying to go there. I cannot wait. But to have the draft coming up there, I am so excited about that. I'll be on stage with Michael Irvin throughout the week, and we have so so many fun things planned, and I know I was really looking forward to it when it was supposed to be there a couple years ago. So I'm glad that now it's finally actually happening and we get to go. But to see all of the things that the city has been able to do, especially now with the NFL and the Raiders there, it's just been really cool.
Yeah, and we're excited too. And last one before I let you go, on Sunday, obviously a huge week here for the NFL in general. But where can we see you and where can we find you this coming week?
I will be all over the place. I'll be hosting Super Bowl Live here from Radio Row today on Tuesday and Wednesday. I'll be doing Good Morning Football on Thursday morning, Good Morning Football Weekend on Saturday, and then Game Day Final after the Super Bowl. I will be hosting with Joe Thomas and Steve Smith Sr. We'll be having a blast with whoever wins that game.
Busy, busy, busy. Well, Colleen, this was so great. I'm glad we got to see you in person. We will see you in Vegas
Yes.
for the draft. And until then, good luck everything this week, and we'll catch up with you soon, all right?
Thank you so much.